everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm the Psychic Sleuth. If you want to be involved in what I do with missing persons and open and cold cases, please like and please subscribe. It helps me out so much and I so appreciate it. And please take this journey with me because what I do is very important. There are ways to support me down below in the description box. I'm sorry about that. So this is Sapphire Wiggins. I did this 4/27/22. There might be some interconnects in here with the case in Texas that I just did. If you have not followed my podcast is now up. There is a link. I will put a link here, which all the ways to support me down below, the link is going to be included. It's not for the recent one, but you can find the recent one through that link. So you can find it on Spotify or whatever, the Psychic Sleuth podcast, the new one, not the old one. And we just did a new case out of Houston, Felicia Johnson. So she might have come in here. I noticed some interconnects that I got in that one. So if you want to listen to that one, you'll see what I'm talking about. These girls kind of seem a little similar, so I think she might have come in this reading. I had just actually worked on her. So interesting. But I just wanted to put that out there. So information can be past, present, or future, symbolic, or multiple meanings. Spirit will often use my experiences or references in order to explain what they are trying to say. I can also get interconnects, especially when Spirit is a bit all over the place, like she was in this reading. So it may not all fit her, or she may be describing her past, or things about her past, or things about the person involved. Since apparently the guy who killed her is also on the other side, he may have been saying things as well. When I first saw this case, I thought boyfriend, but she did describe someone else as well as say other things. So I can only think that this may be something she wanted to reference. It can be the interconnect that the other case I'm talking about. So she was a bit all over the place with scattered energy. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This is for entertainment purposes only and is just psychic medium impressions. I get flashes all at once with her, so I needed to calm her down a bit as her energy was all over the place. Maybe she has a lot to say. It's weird because I started coughing now. I think she had a lot of energy in life. She comes across very outgoing. She shows me there's some kind of reference to drugs or in her past or needles. So I'm not sure if this is her, him, or like I said, the other person. Says I didn't make the best choices. Also, she shows me a black man that is bald and is slapping her around. So I don't know, this may be a past relationship. So I think it's possible she was in some kind of abusive relationship at one point, if this is her. She shows me partying as well, so I don't know if she liked to party at one point or what. But I also see her sort of dancing, so I don't know if she did that or was like that at one point. She says she lived life a little wild at one point. Also, I hear trusted the wrong man. There is something about a shoe, so I don't know if one was left somewhere or what. But I see a random heel, and I hear the word cheating, and then boyfriend. So apparently after this reading, I found out that her boyfriend was married. So I feel like she always had to look nice, maybe a bit high maintenance in that way at times. She keeps drawing my attention to the beginning of the year in January. She also says the word school. Now, what's weird is in Felicia, I also was getting January. I was also getting high maintenance. So it could be for both of them, but for some reason I feel like she really interconnected into this reading. She also says the word school, so I was told later that she was actually going to school. She talks about mistakes she made. I see a reference to needles, so I don't know if this is her in her past, her boyfriend, or how it really fits. I get a T. Apparently T is her middle name, but it might also fit somewhere else with multiple meanings. So she keeps showing me her dancing, possibly stripping. I was told today that she did, because so did the other girl, Felicia. So that's why they're similar, and I think that's why they're interconnecting. But I had just worked another case on a podcast, like I said, where this could fit. So needles are a reference to drugs, really any, but usually the ones that use needles. So I don't know if this is in her past, her man's past, kept coming in, or it references the other girl, I'm not sure. She keeps going back to this lifestyle. I don't know if it was, like I said, in her past or what. But she shows me like going to a job or to work or something like that. She says the word apartment. I also get the initial R. I want to say Rob. I don't know if it fits here, but it might fit somewhere. It might fit that other case. So I see the man that was abusive to me. She shows me a man, African American, with no hair. I did get someone similar looking in my podcast reading, so I don't know if it fits here or is like a past boyfriend and it fits there. So I hear the word pimp, so I don't know where it fits. If it fits anyone she knew or related to the other case. She keeps taking me back to the party lifestyle. I hear the word X. She shows me her being slapped around and choked, things like that. So I don't know if who was involved with slapping her around or she was showing her past. She takes me to a place behind buildings, like way behind them. Like there's buildings, and then if you go like way behind them, she shows me a very wooded area with lots of trees and a creek running through it. She says not far. So I don't know where she went missing, but she's saying not far from there, I believe. She also shows me a freeway or a busy street that runs by there. I get the number 8, and she says the word king. I see a plastic bag over her head for some reason. I also see her trying to breathe with it. So I'm thinking, like I said, that my podcast with Felicia from Texas came through in this reading. So it might be mixed up. So if anybody knows about the Felicia and knows about this and can validate either or what connects to each of them, it might connect to both of them. I don't know. So I also want to say this person is connected, or I hear the word connected, and it's like she said, like she was in a bad lifestyle previously, and then she got better, and then went backwards. It like everything kind of just fell apart. So again, I don't know if this fits here or Felicia. It seems now after I'm going back through this, I could have been getting both. I'm not sure until it's validated for either. But she said in the past, she put herself in dangerous situations. She keeps taking me back to the apartment for some reason, or an apartment. I also get the letter J and the letter P. Whatever doesn't fit here is going to interconnect, and it might fit Felicia. I'm also getting more on this. There's a black sedan with tinted windows, and I hear the word gangster. So again, that might not fit this case, or it might. She says the word mama, so I think she is one. That was validated. And again, there's an overpass. The freeway comes in strong with an overpass, but down there are some buildings, lots of trees, and a creek. And again, the word's not far. She brings in the color red. When I look over the freeway in the opposite direction, I want to say there's water, like lakes, a couple lakes, larger bodies of water. There seem to be a lot of green around here. She takes me to the spring, summer months when it's warmer. I hear a lot of frogs. Weirdly, she shows me turtles like red-eared sliders, so this may be sort of a marshy area. I feel it's not a place where people normally go, so it comes in as a place that doesn't have a lot, but in a way, like, there's buildings of some sort. It's possible red brick comes in, the letter H. So I don't know if she was ever pregnant, but I see her holding a boy. Then I found out that she had a son. I get the word February for some odd reason, and the number 7. So I was then told she was missing for 7 years. She says the words creek. There is a street creek right after you go over the bridge that's over water. That's not too far from where she went missing, so felt that was interesting. So I thought that's the name of the road. But there is a creek that possibly flows into this area that's more marshy because I see taller grass and stuff. The color yellow comes in, and I hear the word rage for some odd reason. She says the word pearl, and she says it's not hard if you know where to look. I hear the word pathway, like there is a pathway through trees that leads to a more marshy feeling area. She shows me mounds of dirt, so there may be some nearby. She says I've waited so long, and this is weird. I don't know if she was married before or what, but I saw her in an old style wedding dress. Apparently she wanted to marry her boyfriend. I guess she didn't know he was already married, or it could mean that she found out he was married. So I feel her ex had, or someone used to beat her, because she brings that in a lot about her past. I hear the word baby dad, then I hear the word boo. So I don't know if she called someone that, or this was, or her boo was her boyfriend. I don't really know. But weirdly, I don't know what this means. I hear the word one night stand. Again, I'm not sure if that's her or Felicia. I'm trying to get some kind of name. I get W and something like Wilhelmino or something similar. She says the words ridge, but it comes in a separate. Also crest, McCormick. She keeps going back to this African American man for some odd reason. Like, I don't think he's involved, and again, it's weird because in Felicia's reading I got middle-aged white guy, and that's what her boyfriend was. That's what this girl's boyfriend was. And then in her reading I kept seeing the African American guy in Felicia's reading. So I'm a little confused here. What's going on? You just have to listen to that podcast to see what I'm talking about. I hear the word tall. So again, I don't know if this connects to another case. She mentions previous jail time, so I don't know if that was her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, or Felicia's, the person that's involved with that. I don't know if the beating was this night or the night prior, because I get that again. I hear the word, I knew something I shouldn't have known. I don't know if that makes sense. This guy seems to tie into worse people. I keep getting a black vehicle, which I did get in Felicia. So like I said, interconnecting. I feel like I'm all over the place. And that's how she made me feel the entire reading. I could have been switching back and forth into two different energies too. Like Felicia, her, Felicia, her. They're very, very similar. They both stripped. They both, kind of were similar in different ways. So, I don't know, this is Vercroft or Baycroft, something similar, sounding the Croft part. She shows me a river. It may not be far from one as well. I get gunshots and birds flying, so maybe a bird or duck hunting area. I hear the word vixen. She shows me happiness, that maybe she was happy prior to her disappearance, like she was just starting to get her life on track, because I keep getting a sense of school and vocation, and I don't know why I was seeing a nurse. So I found out after that she was going to school to be a cop, and my teammate is a nurse, and that something was found by her work. So that could be why she was showing me the nurse, because the nurse is basically having me do this case, but also something was found by her work in relation to. So I don't know. Again, the drugs prostitution comes in. Like I said, I don't know if it's her, Felicia, or a different case, but I get school and vocation strong with her, goals, dreams, aspirations. I also think she may have possibly been pregnant, because I see a baby girl and now she shows me a belly. So I don't know if maybe she told him she was pregnant and he was like, no way, and he got upset. So maybe validating my teammate, because like the nurse thing, like I said, because she kept showing me a nurse walking to work. Apparently she's watching her, but then I asked, and then again there was something of hers found by her work. She kept mentioning an apartment. I don't know why, but it's significant. So this guy seems to be connected somehow, whether it's this guy that's involved in this or Felicia's guy. I don't know, because it seems like they're coming in each other's readings. So she says things aren't as they seem, like she was happy for a short time and then it turned bad, and this is how it makes me feel. Also dips into her past, so I don't know if it's his or hers, but also reference to jail time again for someone. She shows me her walking, but also reference to a car. So this could fit the podcast, because that's actually what happened. She was picked up by someone supposedly, but also supposedly this happened in a car, so interconnect. But some odd thing, I see her being beat up in a bag over her head. So I'm not sure, like I said, if that's her, Felicia. But it's very strong. She shows me things being scattered, like evidence, which I found out they were. I get casino and gambling. I was told she worked there. So it was definitely getting things on her that was validating. But so I asked her if it was her boyfriend, and she said yes, because I was confused, because he wasn't who I was seeing, and that's not who she was showing me. However, if I was getting two energies, that could be why. She also said he got angry and keeps talking. She keeps talking to me about an apartment. She keeps saying she knew something that she shouldn't have. I also, as I'm typing, think this connects, like I said, possibly to the baby, and maybe her wanting to tell the wife. I feel lots of rage that night. I get a reference to money as well. I was so dumb to believe and trust him, she says. She also shows me a knife, but I keep seeing the bag over her head. If she was pregnant, the baby's dad could fit him as well. You know what I mean? The boyfriend, because he would then be the baby's dad, but no one would know, right? I also get train tracks, and weird, because when you go over the bridge, there is a street named Creek, and then there's like a marshy area, and on the other side there's train tracks. So I found it kind of interesting. I also get the word green, and she shows me sunglasses, and my friend said she thinks there were sunglasses found somewhere. Again, a heel or a shoe. I'm getting an A. I'm getting a C, sorry, Chad. So I don't think that fits here, but it might fit somewhere. It could even fit back to Felicia. So that's what I got so far for Sapphire Wiggins. She was very, very scattered. She was kind of hard to understand, and I had just worked Felicia, and it seemed like she was coming in because there's similarities. So I just have to say that because that's what it feels like. Thank you for liking and subscribing and supporting me. Don't forget about Patreon. Got Ted Bundy up there. 2 readings now. You can do it for just $1 a month. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for the support.